So right now we're going to go into our bunt defense. We keep it extremely simple once again with 2 bunt plays. And the easiest way to think about it is you got bunt play number 1 and you have bunt play number 2. Bunt play number 1, you want to get the runner that's on first base. So 1, first base, bunt play number 1. Bunt play number 2, we're trying to get the runner that's on second base. So that's an easy way for the kids to remember it. Runners on second base, we're going after that guy, we're in bunt play number 2. Runners on first base, we're going after that guy, we're in bunt play number 1. So what happens in bunt play number 1? As soon as the batter squares around a bunt, our third baseman crashes all the way in. We also have our first baseman crash all the way in. Obviously the pitcher is going to crash as well. Second baseman is going to get over to cover first base. Shortstop's going to get over to cover second base. And the person that's directing traffic in this situation is the catcher. He's letting everybody know where to go with the ball, who's got the ball, what's going on. But once the batter squares around a bunt, the corners crash, second baseman gets over to cover first, shortstop gets over to cover second base. Set your feet, make a good throw. Okay, now we got bunt play number 2. Once again, runners on second base. So 2, second base, we're going after the runner at second base. Soon as the batter squares around a bunt, we have our first baseman coming in crashing. The third baseman has got to already kind of be in here a little bit. Now he's facing both the runner and the hitter at the same time. So he has himself angled to where he can see the hitter and the runner. And he's in a position to kind of be on both of those guys. So now if that bunt is so hard to where the third baseman has to get it, he'll come in and get it, and we have the second baseman obviously going over to cover first base. Anytime our first baseman crashes, our second baseman is the guy that comes in and takes that back for him. So right here, if that bunt is so hard to where the third baseman has to get it, he's going to come up, cleanly field it, throw it over to the base. Now if the bunt is not so hard, because our pitcher in this play, he's automatically crashing to the third base side to cover that side because we have our first baseman covering the first base side. So now if the third baseman sees that the bunt is not to him, this is not a bunt for him, he has to immediately get back to the bag to get back to third base, because remember, we're on bunt play number 2, so we're going after a runner that's on second base, and we'll make a play at him.